It's 10 o'clock at night and we're out here loading up the trailer. Got it all loaded up because we got to get to the auction before 10 o'clock so we can go preview this build that we saw pop up for sale literally right after we ate some dinner, guys. Super rare spec car. I'm super excited. Hopefully we get it, but for now we got to get rested up because we got a long morning ahead of us. Alrighty guys, so we are at the Copart. We actually got our truck all loaded up and everything, and we're so confident to get this car that we actually loaded this thing up last night, got our truck up here, and we're the first ones here, and we're gonna make sure we bid on this car at the location and take it home. Hopefully it goes as planned. So we are here at the lot, and look at all these cars that are here. We got the wife with us this morning too, and she's actually bidding on another auction at the same time as we're at this auction, so take a look at that, always helping me out. There are so many cars here. Dang, look, there's an E63 AMG that I spy all the way up there, white. Man, they got the bike sections up there. There's just so many builds here, but we're here for one build in specifically, trying to find it right now. It should be here somewhere. So let us get through all this mess of cars that are everywhere, and we'll go ahead and show you guys. I mean, look at that. Brand new cars are here. You got old cars, you got brand new ones, you got a build for anyone's budget. All right guys, so our next build is finally here. We drove all the way out here, an hour here, hopefully an hour back, and then we woke up in the middle of the night like at 11 o'clock to hook up the trailer, all for this moment right here. Behold, our new build. This is gonna be a sweet track car, Honda Accord, barely any damage, from Pennsylvania. No rust whatsoever, no rust whatsoever. Man, this is an easy fix. Like for us, pull this out, hook it to a tree, pull it out,
piece of cake,
trunk, piece of cake, bumper. That's all you need. The rebar, all that stuff, easy fix. I'm just joking, guys. Let me show you guys our real build.
Like
the BMW X3M40I. This is actually the white as well, which I believe it's called the Alpine white. There's no minerals in it. Super easy color to blend with one of the top of the line interior packages. It even comes with M Sport badging, carbon fiber trim, and nice sets of gloves.
Oh, dang.
Tires are in good shape. It's got the M brakes on there. M Sport, all the blackout package, white on black. This is Alpine white as well. And I wanted to come down here and take a look at this damage. This damage is not that bad, actually. If you look right here, these frame rails actually unbolt on all these BMWs, so that's really cool. Same thing with this one over here. They all unbolt. So that's really cool. The hood is good. The fender is still good on this thing. The gaps on here is good, which usually indicates that the frame has not moved. This one over here is a little bit bowed out, but this can also be from this just stretching out because it looks like, yes, right there, the paint chipped. So probably took an impact and just kind of pushed this out over. But everything on this thing looks really good. Lower bar is bent. Looks like there's an oil cooler that's damaged here, and I didn't see that. I'm guessing the radiator's probably damaged as well. But man, this is actually pretty good. What's that? Yeah, that's the under tray. It's probably from the forklift. These forklifts always damage stuff. Oh man, and look, the parts are inside. This is why I wanted to come out. The spec on this car is just amazing, guys. X Harman Kardon sound system, full carbon. Love the interior. M badges everywhere. Just really nicely done. Full panoramic roof. This is going to be something we're going to bid on. So hopefully we get this, guys. Like I said, we got 2 sets of keys as well. Man. Seatbelts are locked up. The airbags are deployed. But hopefully this is worth driving all the way out here.
This interior is beautiful.
You like the interior?
Yeah, it's like the classic BMW.
I love it. This spec is so hard to find, guys. Let's open up the rear doors and see if we can see anything else. Oh man. Fender liners are there. Looks like we got some bars here. Okay. I wonder if the headlights are hidden somewhere. Some people always hide the headlights. The car does not start or run. So pyro fuse is blowing on these guys. So everything on this thing, there's the hood. Underneath the hood, everything looks really clean. And I can tell this thing has low miles on it because if you lift up these covers, look underneath, there's barely any sludge. All these just have dust on them. And if you come over here, look at the exhaust pipe. Doesn't that exhaust pipe still look brand new?
Oh, yeah.
So I'm hoping that this thing has 3,000 miles, maybe 5 the most. So if anything under 10, we'll be lucky because we priced it out the way we're going to bid on it with having 15,000 miles. So hopefully this has under that. But everything right off the bag, when we're looking at it, the frame rails, even though they do unbolt here, they did shift. If you put the camera right here and look, you can kind of see that right there. It shifted about an inch only. So all we're going to have to do is leave this on here and pull it an inch that way, and that will straighten this out. Pull the old one out, put the new one back in. The radiator is busted on this. There's no fluid in here. I took this off. And, well, I didn't take it off, I just did. And take a look, there's no fluid in there. And same with this overflow. On BMWs, you have this little thing inside the cap. It's a yellow little floater. And that yellow little floater will float
to the top.
But there's no coolant. It takes the green coolant on these, so we're gonna need a radiator. And I'm trying to figure out where the AC condenser on this setup is. Because if the AC condenser's damaged, then we're gonna need an AC condenser as well. But that's all expected with the front end damage.
Did you find the headlights?
No, not yet. The trunk won't open because obviously the pyro fuse is blown, or the battery disconnect. When the airbags blow, it disconnects the battery. So we're gonna have to crawl in there. Sometimes people hide the stuff, so I'm hoping somebody hid them underneath the little hidden compartment in there. But let's go ahead and see if the headlights are actually in there. Gotta get in here. It's got this little tray. Can't see.
You want me to get in there?
Huh?
You want me to get in there?
No, I gotta move this.
Isn't there like a way to just
Should be.
take it out?
Do I know how? Is the thing. I'm sure someone's watching this video and they're like, it's so simple, guys. Very easy. Yeah, I just don't know how this comes out. I don't want to break it. But I mean, it feels loose. It just feels like something's supposed to clip in.
Do you want me to go on right there?
You see, like the way this cover, yeah, you can try, but the way this cover opens, I can't see inside of it unless you can peek inside from the rearview mirror.
Let me try.
Do you see anything?
I don't see headlights.
No?
No.
All right, so no headlights then. The camera's damaged.
Where is it at?
Needs the camera. The camera, I was making sure it was in there, and the camera has got some scratches on it, so we're gonna need a camera. It's gonna be expensive.
How
Maybe
much?
a couple $100. But this is why you come out and look at stuff, because you can't really see the stuff on photos.
Right. What you looking for?
Trying to just see what else is in here. You know, it just seems like a lot of broken plastic parts.
You fishing?
Yeah. Headliner's still good though, since the side airbags right here have blown. Normally it'll rip out these headliners on the sides, but this headliner, we can drop it, replace the airbags, and use it again. It didn't rip anything off. So that's a good thing. They obviously crinkled it, but all this is fixable, so. Man, I'm really looking for these headlights. I really hope they were in here. And I don't
You
see
probably
them.
can't fit under the seats, huh?
Yeah, I've just seen so many people do stuff like hide stuff. Oh, this one does.
When you don't want to use the new floor mats
Those floor mats
from
are
the car you're
M-Sports.
possibly going to buy.
They're M-Sport floor mats, and these are rubber, so you can actually clean these back up.
They're from the Jetta.
Yeah.
What are you looking for?
I'm just looking underneath. Yeah, this car has barely any miles. Take a look. I don't know if you can get down here or just put the camera down here. You can see the hole
Try.
underneath. There's no rust. And go down lower, a little bit more lower. There you go. Even the exhaust over there, you can see the exhaust pipe right there. It's all clean. There's no like rust, or it doesn't even look like it has any miles on it. Man, I think this thing has like under 10,000 miles.
Oh yeah,
Got AC.
it's got AC. Definitely.
Yeah. Oh, AC condenser is good. So that's a good news.
Oh, you can smell it.
It's not good to smell it,
No, but I'm standing right here. I have no choice.
but it's got AC. So that means we're going to need a radiator and an oil cooler only, no condenser. So that's good news right there.
Anything else?
The bumper,
Those
the
headlights.
sensors, and the headlights. The headlights are pricey because they come with modules that are missing too, so I hope it doesn't go for too much.
Yeah, well, we'll just price it out with it.
All right, well, I guess we'll wait and we'll show you guys what it goes for, whether this was a worth of a trip to drive all the way down here.
Or it was...
I mean, who else does this? Driving all the way out here, grabbing the trailer in the middle of the night, driving here and gonna bid on the parking lot,
yeah, I don't know.
and then hopefully drive out of it with this thing the same day.
Pretty crazy, but...
I guess, yeah, too much risk. Not that great. Don't say anything. Come on, guys, this car's crap. Don't buy it. Please, back off. Oh, oh!
Hold on. Bonus time.
This is a steal. What happened?
Hold on.
Oh, man.
Go.
Oh, man. Again? I'm still winning, though. Oh, Kevin!
Come on.
Yes! We got this for $8,000 below our max bid.
Awesome.
Alrighty, guys, there it is. The X3M. Gotta watch out for this forklift damage, man. Dang, guys, white on black on a black trailer with white on black. I can't wait for the wheels to go on this thing. We got this thing on the trailer, brand new set of tires. Gonna have to go ahead and strap this thing up, and this is gonna be the next YouTube build, guys. I don't know if anyone's ever done an X3M like this. The car doesn't even start, so we're gonna have to make sure this thing starts. Hopefully the car runs, but man, let's get this thing back to our shop and get this thing hopefully started. Alrighty, guys, so we made it back home to the shop, and I got the X3 behind me. It's all in one piece, didn't fall off the trailer or anything like that. And we're gonna go ahead and actually on this video see if we can figure out how many miles are on this car. I'm hoping for anything under 10 because I priced it out with like 11 to 12,000 miles or so, and the lower the number, the better it is. So I'm thinking realistically around 5,000 miles, but of course I didn't want to undershoot myself as well. So I priced it out a little bit higher. We're gonna have to also see if we can get this thing started now. So let's go ahead and I'm gonna show you guys why the auction couldn't start it and how we're gonna start it. Alrighty, guys, so for those of you guys that don't know how these work on the BMWs, basically to get access to the battery, this has to be removed. And I can't take this open right now because the battery's underneath here, because the way this opens, it opens up this way and then it hits the roof. So that's probably why the body shop couldn't do it, because they took that side panel off over there, which normally is where the batteries are on Mercedes and BMWs usually, but on these it's underneath here. And the way you can get to it is they have these little covers over here. You're gonna have to pop them open, remove those little Allen heads. Let's go ahead and remove the Allen heads real quick. Hopefully we can get this cover off, get access to the battery, get access to the pyro fuse, and hopefully see what the miles on this thing is. Alrighty, guys, so we took the cover off, folded this back over here, and there is the battery. So as you guys can see, it's really tight in here because you gotta actually like be in here and stuff, and it's really uncomfortable and hot. But while I was here, I noticed that there's a little cable right here where if I stick my hand in and push, we might be able to unlatch the trunk. Now we can do it from the outside. So let's go ahead and go outside and get that pyro fuse out. With the trunk wide open, this is so much easier. Little victories, guys, that's all it is. Step by step, little victories, and you'll get one step closer to getting this thing done. So now we just gotta look around here. Also, look, there's the umbrella in here from the factory. They have like the front license plate bracket that they never put on for the M Sport. All the parts are here. We even figured out how to remove this, which we couldn't figure out the auction. Well, there's a button for it that you push that unlatches it. So easy, just didn't think of it while being at the auction. So I think our pyro fuse usually is somewhere underneath here. So we're gonna remove all this cables and take this apart. As you can see, there's the positive cables that follow out the battery over here. So hopefully we can bypass this to get the miles on this thing, and then we'll order a new pyro fuse as well. Crazy, because this was at a Caliber collision body shop, and they actually, like I said, took this panel out. And also on the trunk, they removed these little panels over here, thinking maybe there's access here, and also on this side of the trunk. Well, the access was literally right through that little hole, and that's it. That's all they had to do. But lucky for us, we figured it out, and we are gonna get this thing started. Alrighty guys, so we are finally here. We unhooked all the cables except for one, which we don't even have to unhook this because we can actually turn this around and access our hidden pyro fuse. If my assumptions are correct, we'll disconnect this, and also here, as you can see, it's hooked to an airbag wire. And so basically when the airbags, like the curtain airbags on this thing, discharge, this ignites it, which breaks the connection between the positive cable. That way you have no power to the rest of the vehicle. That's why this car did not run and drive at the auction, and we got it for so cheap. So we're gonna go ahead and bridge the gap between the two ports over here. And for now, because since we don't have a pyro fuse, I'll get the part number off this. We'll put a piece of metal across it, drill some holes, and it should give us power to the front. So let's go ahead, undo these, and I'll let you guys know how many miles are on it. Alrighty guys, so we got everything connected back up together. Of course, I still have some bolts to put together because I'm going to go ahead and change that sensor anyways, that fuse link between them. But for now, we have the jumper box hooked up. I connected the battery back up, and there was no lights that turned on. So I'm really hoping that if I turn this on, maybe the battery is dead from just sitting there for a while. Luckily, it's not a lithium battery, it's an AGM battery, so this is pretty easy to do. Let's just see what we're at. We're going to turn the jumper box on. Turn this up. Oh, take a look at that, guys. We have lights. Kind of hard to see on camera, but we have lights that are up. I hear the dinging noise inside, and let's see, the dash is lit up, guys. It says hood is open, add coolant. Oh god, wait, no, 210 miles remaining. I thought I had 210 miles. I said no way. Let me move all this stuff back. Oh, see if we can get through here. The dash is lit, so that's a good sign. We're gonna use the key. We got two sets of keys with this thing too. So unlock, and oh, the seat's moving forward. Let me move my seat back. All right, we got all power in the seats. Seats are moving forward and backwards. Looks like I got all this stuff in my way, but we got power on here. Obviously coolant's low, radiator's busted. We're gonna hit the start button real quick. Let's see what happens. Nothing. Well, we got this lit up, so I'm not too sure why. You have to hold the brake. Oh! Okay, guys, take a look. I'm gonna hold the brakes. The radio's on, I'm gonna turn this off. Okay, I'm trying to do this, but it's the same thing, because look, I'm trying to do this at the same time, guys. I'm holding this up with my head, foot on the brake, airbags are in the way, and holding this at the same time. I figured maybe I can go through the menu that way. Oh, I can. 4,800 miles, guys. 4,804 miles. Woo! I knew it was under 11,000. And guys, I am so excited that this literally has 4,800 miles. I priced this car out with having almost 11,000, 12,000 miles. So we stole this car for sure already, and we just absolutely stole it because it only got 4,800 miles. Wow, I am super happy. Now, the next thing is hopefully can this turn over the motor and can it start? So let's see what happens. It's not turning over, but let me see. If I push the brake, make sure we're neutral. Yep. Tailgate closed. Still trying to hold this. Maybe I should just move this out of the way, but I really want to start this. All right, here goes something, guys. Let's see. It starts! We have a running and driving car. Guys, take a look. Oh my goodness, the car is running. Wow. Guys, the car is running. It is a run and drive. Obviously, nobody tried this. Nobody could get it to work. We got this thing running. I am so excited this thing starts. Literally, this was the biggest gamble there was. Imagine buying something, paying all the money for it, and the thing not starting. And we have power. The car is running perfectly. We're gonna go ahead and replace this fuse panel. But man, this car runs perfect. The engine is smooth, nothing's misfiring, nothing is shaking, guys. Wow, we can't run it for too long because there's no coolant in here, but this was mission accomplished. Now we have a runner, and I mean, one step at a time, that's all it was. We got the whole thing running, and I'm so excited, guys. Wow, and the miles is way lower than what I thought it would be. So now we're gonna have to see if we have reverse. I hear the fans kicking on already. That's a good sign. So that means our fans are working. AC had charged when we checked it at the auction. So all we're gonna need is a radiator and a lower pump, lower transmission cooler. So let's go ahead and see if this thing has reverse and forward. Alrighty, so I turned it off just to make sure there's no leaks or anything, and there is no leaks whatsoever, guys. So I'm gonna try to start it again. There we go, starts right up. I'm gonna try to put it in reverse, but we still have the straps and it's on the trailer, so I'm gonna see what we can do. Let's see. Guess you hold the side. We are in reverse. Backup camera's lighting up. The car is moving. Literally, if I go on drive, I feel it engaging. There's the car, it's moving, guys. There's reverse again. We are good. It's on the straps, but we have reverse, we have drive. Let's put it back in park. Man, this thing is a run and drive, guys. Wow. Alrighty guys, so we got the car off the trailer, runs and drives now, as Copart would claim. Well, Copart claims it runs and drives if it goes 5 inches forward and 5 inches backwards, but this thing actually runs and drives a lot further than that. We got it into the shop, and everything on this thing is lit up like a Christmas tree. The biggest thing that we have going on, and this is one of the biggest problems that we have, is the airbag lights, all that stuff doesn't matter, but we have a 48 volt system error code. And as many of you guys, if you guys don't know, these new BMWs, well, even the Mercedes, they have a 48 volt system battery up front that goes through a converter and then converts that to a 12 volt battery system in the rear. And we are getting an error saying that the 48 volt system is not working. And so we also aren't having any charge to the rear battery. So when the car is running, you should have around 14 volts or so, or higher than 11 or 12. But the car is actually going down to like 9, 8, and then it just drains the battery, kills all the electronics, and everything goes all cattywampus. So this is what the car running right now. I put the new battery in. There's the old one. And as I'm walking back over to the car, my auto shows 12.18 volts, and the car's still running. So not sure if that's a good sign or not. Still at 12.2. And here are the numbers now that the car is off. Looks like the battery current 804 is going down. That one's still at 12.2. I don't know. I don't know what it could cause that. Everyone's saying alternator when when you look around online, but I don't think it's the alternator. The damage wasn't that big. The car's only got 4,000 miles. So how rare is it for that to happen, you know? Like, the chances of that is unlikely. So I'm not sure. I called BMW, a couple of the techs that work there. I got a couple techs that work at Mercedes, and they don't know what it is either. They keep saying it's something with the wiring, but there's no one that kind of has worked on that yet, especially at the dealership or technician level that I know of course, and you know, 4 or 5 guys that I've hit up so far that know, or anybody on the forums. So if you guys know what's going on with this, let me know, guys. I mean, this is causing me a lot of issues, and I don't know. Hopefully it's nothing too serious, because you don't want to order a bunch of parts and then realize you got yourself into a lemon. So guys, that's going to be a wrap for today's episode. That's all the time we have, unfortunately. And on the next episode, hopefully we can figure out why this thing isn't charging, if it's the alternator, if we have a lemon on our hand, or if something is completely wrong with the wiring that caused it to get damaged that we don't even see right now. I don't know. From the accident, it doesn't look like it would, but you never know. Maybe a forklift driver lifted something, damaged something underneath, or maybe we just had a plain lemon and maybe the car had issues from the beginning. I don't know. BMW can't figure it out. They keep saying distribution box, but they don't even have the part available for me to order it. And a lot of my friends don't even know what it is. So if you guys know, drop it down in the comments. Let me know. But I'm going to be researching this, and hopefully we can figure this out. And you guys will see it on the next episode and go through the journey with me. And on top of that, we're going to also get this thing loaded up, taken to the frame machine to our buddy's shop. And that way we can get this thing pulled out, so we can pull off the radiators and the oil coolers and all that stuff that's damaged, and get this thing all ready for a reassembly. But if you guys like what you guys saw, smash that thumbs up button. Also, guys, subscribe so you guys can see the next episode come out. And on top of that, if you have anything you want to say or add, drop it down in the comments. And until then, we'll see you on the next one. Peace.